There was a young man named Armin who lived in a bustling city. Armin was a kind and caring individual known for his warm smile and gentle nature. However, when it came to love, it seemed as though fate had decided to play cruel tricks on him. Armin had fallen in love 3 times in his life, and each time, bad luck had found a way to ruin his happiness. The first time was during his college years. He met Zoya, a girl with a laugh that could brighten anyone's day. They became fast friends, and Armin soon realized he had feelings for her. One evening, as they sat under the campus's old neem tree, he gathered the courage to confess. Zoya, I think I've fallen for you, he said nervously. Zoya smiled, but it wasn't the response he had hoped for. Armin, you're an amazing friend, but that's all I see you as. Her words felt like a dagger in his chest. But he respected her feelings and chose to remain friends, hiding his heartbreak behind a forced smile. Years passed, and Armin's second encounter with love came when he started his first job. He met a cheerful colleague, Sana, who shared his love for books and coffee. They often spent hours discussing their favorite novels at the cafe near their office. Slowly, Armin began to believe that Sana might be the one for him. One rainy evening, he decided to tell her how he felt. With a bouquet of roses in hand, he waited for her at their favorite spot. But just as he was about to speak, she interrupted him. Armin, there's something I need to share, she said excitedly. I've been seeing someone, and I think he's going to propose soon. Armin froze, his words stuck in his throat. He forced a smile and congratulated her, hiding the pain that threatened to overwhelm him. By this point, Armin had started to believe that love was not meant for him. But fate had one more twist in store. A few years later, he met Aisha at a friend's wedding. She was intelligent, kind, and had a spark in her eyes that captivated him. They began talking and quickly grew close. This time, Armin was cautious, not wanting to get his hopes up. But Aisha seemed different. She laughed at his jokes, shared her dreams with him, and even hinted that she enjoyed his company. Encouraged, Armin decided to take a leap of faith. One evening, as they walked by the sea, he confessed his love, to his relief. Aisha smiled and said, I feel the same way. For the first time in his life, Armin experienced the joy of mutual love. They spent months together, planning their future and dreaming of a life filled with happiness. But just when Armin thought his bad luck in love had ended, tragedy struck. Aisha received a job offer from another country, one she couldn't refuse. Though they promised to maintain a long-distance relationship, the distance eventually became too much to bear. Slowly, their calls grew infrequent, and their connection began to fade. One day, Aisha called and said, I think it's better if we part ways. This isn't working anymore. Armin was devastated. For the third time, love had slipped through his fingers. Now in his late 30s, Armin lived alone in a modest apartment. Despite his bad luck in love, he hadn't turned bitter. Instead, he found solace in helping others. He volunteered at a community center, teaching children and supporting those in need. One day, as he was organizing a book drive, he met a woman named Meher. She was quiet but had a strength about her that intrigued Armin. Over time, they grew close, sharing stories of their past and finding comfort in each other's company. Though Armin was hesitant to believe in love again, Meher's presence brought a sense of peace he hadn't felt in years. Perhaps, he thought, his bad luck in love had been preparing him for someone who would truly understand him. For the first time, Armin felt that maybe love wasn't about luck, it was about timing, patience, and finding the right person.